Oh, Tulani and Paimon. Fancy that. I didn't expect to run into you two here.
Oh hey, Coach Yan-san. What are you doing here all by yourself? Just so you know, Paimon didn't come here to train. Paimon's not looking to sign up.
Alright, got it. But seriously, what do you take me for? Some coach from Hep? That being said, a little aerobic exercise would probably do you some good. You could take over my patrol for a while. That would count. Yeah, all jokes aside, you're right. I'm looking for some help. The Collective of Plenty is holding a bodybuilding competition soon, and so many people have been busy squeezing in their last-minute workouts that we've run out of staff for patrols.
Oh, so you've stepped in to cover their work.
I'm good. For one thing, I believe peak conditioning can only be achieved through consistent training over a long time span. But more pertinently, well, as you can probably imagine, I'm not able to compete in any of the most popular—
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh no, don't look at Paimon like that. We are not the same weight class, and no way is Paimon competing against you. Traveler, let's just help with the patrol, alright? Otherwise, Yan-san's gonna make Paimon enter a bodybuilding competition!
Perfect. I managed to get you on board with just one look. Thank you both. It should be pretty routine. That'll free me up to check the other section.
Sure thing, just leave it to us. We're at... Yeah. What's this? Was there always a cave here? We should go... Hey, there's a hilichurl here. Is it sleeping? Doesn't look very hostile. Why is it hiding away here? Ah! You woke it up! Huh? It ran away. Oh, yes, our reputation in Natland is more fearsome than we thought. Even... You mean that shiny thing? Huh. Must have dropped it as it ran off. Huh. Paimon bets that hilichurl thought it was a priceless treasure. It was... Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still. What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden. Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from? What do you mean? What hibernation chamber? What spaceship? Oh, wait. You mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Tibet? So, how did that key show up here? Are you sure drop it. Whoa! Yeah! These look identical! So, if one of them's yours, does that mean the other one is... Knew it! Huh! The keys to a spaceship! Huh! Somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien? But anyway, now we know where it came from. The simplest explanation is that your brother lost his key somewhere now. If that's true, it means your brother was here recently. Yeah. Man, this is so crazy. Should we keep following this trail while it's hot?
Ah, there you are. Looks like you went the extra mile today.
Oh, hey, Eon-san, what's up? Didn't think we'd see. We were actually just about to go meet up with you.
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition—
Wait, canceled? Why?
The Abyss Order attacked.
Huh?
I've heard of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action. It's like they're preparing to go to war against our entire nation.
One little sect versus the entire nation at war? How, based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows. So, what's different about it this time?
No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe, but that our defenses are holding strong so far. So I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see what Mawika knows. If there's any information out there, she's— Oh, want to come with me? I'm sure everyone will feel better knowing that the hero of Natlan is on the case. Great, then let's head over together. Mawika!
Oh? Ah, great timing, Eon-san. I was just about to send someone for you.
How are things looking? What's the latest word from the messengers?
The Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time. Clearly, this is a coordinated strike. Also, their numbers are much higher than expected. Their organization appears to have grown considerably, but because they're usually so secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
It sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they—
That's what I'd like to know as well. Historically, Natlan has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity.
Could it be revenge, perhaps? Would they want to get back at us?
Oh, seems unlikely. But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
It's too early to say anything definite. For the time being, we should continue monitoring the situation.
How are the battles going? Not too many casual—
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time.
Yep. We have a whole nation's worth of seasoned veterans fighting for us.
Compared to the true Abyss, the Abyss Order poses a far smaller threat. They cannot endlessly replenish their forces, for starters. However, this is still a war. So we must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties. The tribes are organizing their defenses as we speak. Traveler, this is one war that Natlan can handle on its own. Oh? In what way?
Yep, that's how it is.
I see. My goodness, that is very personal indeed. If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what his goal could be?
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment. Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, she's been trying to track her brother down and get some answers.
I see. So you two have fallen out. Huh.
Well, yeah, that may be. But the stakes are a little higher where these two are involved.
They certainly are. Although somehow it doesn't surprise me that a spat between the Traveler and Twin could affect the fate of the entire world. Just so I'm clear, you're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right? Well, that's a relief. When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried we were about to be thrust into an impossible position. Our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind. If you don't plan on staying here with me, I'd recommend going—
I'll join you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty isn't facing a serious threat, so we should
Many thanks, you two. Anything— And don't worry, you're still Natlan's hero. Still, if we manage to find your brother, you wouldn't mind if I gave him a—
Look, it's Eulalie.
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce us?
How are things looking? Mawika told us to come here.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Eulalie out of the house.
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating. I heard we're being hit the hardest out of all the tribes. What are they trying to imply? They just think we're pushovers or something? The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly concentrate on my novel after that, so... well, here I am.
So, that's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Hey, she's saying your brother has poor taste.
Wait, what? Are you saying her brother is a member of the Abyss Order? I only said that because I was mad, but maybe I went too far.
Hey, let's save the chat for later. We've got some enemies incoming.
Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration. And not a moment too soon. Things were getting awkward there.
Luckily, you didn't have to say that last part out loud, Eulalie. Anyway.
Stabilize!
Rise with the sun!
Fulfill our pact! Shia! Shia! Sa! Ha! Yeah! Sa! Eat Laline! Eat Papa! Get him! Pyroclastic surge! Incinerate! Phew, much better. That's more like it.
Oh, impressive work, Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
If anyone should be reconsidering, it's the Abyss Order.
Experience says that if we head in the direction they were attacking from, we should find their Why don't we press our advantage and destroy their base?
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
The warriors from the Masters of the...
The battle against the Abyss is still fresh on our minds, so everyone's used to working. Well, morale's high and everyone's here. Let's go take down that stronghold!
Let's run!
Order guide you.
Get to work! Sha! 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 Light of the blazing sun!
Forward! Crush them!
What is that thing? It's like it's draining the strength right from my body. The Abyss Order's resistance is faltering. Now's our chance!
Suffer the wrath of Eve! Wrath from the sky! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Light it up! Ha!
Warrior! Attack! After them!
You must be the boss here. Time to show you what happens when you mess with the Masters of the Night Wind.
All who resist the Abyss will pay the price!
Rise!
Show no mercy! You two! Time to end Pyroclastic Surge!
This stronghold is neutralized. Good work, everyone.
Huh. The Abyss Order's all bark and no bite.
To be honest, this was anticlimactic. I was hoping for a personal apology at the very least. Well, whatever. I'll just have to make up for it with some extra wine at the victory feast.
With the stronghold cleared, this area should be safe for the time being. But still, maybe it's just me, but an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs. The fighting gets more and more intense, but this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and fled.
Huh? Not sure I follow. They did a tactical retreat,
I'm not convinced. Don't forget, they're radicals who chose to wage war on an entire nation.
So you're saying there's more to this than meets the eye?
I'm saying we don't know enough to be sure of anything at this stage.
Paimon had a hunt, but you're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, maybe we can end this war before things get serious. And...
Wait, you're leaving? But I was still debating whether to invite you to the first victory.
Go ahead, you two. See, Lolly and I will take care of things here.
Take me up!
And we're back where we started. Then, let's look around for clues. There's no time to waste. The Ansan and Lolly are waiting for us. We've scoured the entire area, but still nothing. Are we supposed to believe that it just fell out of your brother's pocket? Seems kind of ludicrous to lose something so important in such a
Oh, thank goodness! Someone's here. Please help me. the time. Please, you've got to help me. I'm being chased by monsters and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
Yeah, where are they? Paimon doesn't see any monsters behind you.
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking around.
We're not. We're completely serious. We don't see any monsters.
But how? Ugh, there's no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
What's wrong with that girl? She must be seeing things.
Ugh.
Oh no! It looks like something really hit her. Quick, let's see if she's okay. What's wrong? Are you hurt? What was that?
The monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here. It's too dangerous. Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Well, it's about time. I nearly kicked the bucket just now. Great! Thank you, Savior.
Savior?
I will have order.
Well done! You done? Paimon still can't see anything, so she can't tell. It just looked like you were slicing in thin air. Kinda funny, actually. Oh, really?
Sure. It's nothing. It's okay. I can see they're all gone now. No need for you to check. I didn't think much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but now that I've calmed down, holding hands with you like this, I'm just a little shy, that's all.
Huh? Have you never shaken hands with someone before? You sure get flustered easily.
Well, anyway, I haven't had the chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Deirdith. Thanks for, saving me just now. I'm really grateful for your help.
No worries. Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. With her around, you'll be safe from any monsters. So, what was the deal with those monsters just now, anyway?
Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't, I thought you were making fun of me.
Whoa, that must have been scary. The idea that we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl was being hunted down by monsters? Don't worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, but more importantly...
It's nothing serious. But I did sprain my ankle back there. I won't be doing any more running for a while.
Good idea! We'll take you!
Phew, thank you so much. Despite getting injured, I still feel much safer with you around. I'm gonna stay here until I heal up. Don't want to risk running into any more monsters.
Yeah, you already took a big enough risk coming out here all on your own. So, where are you from, Deirdith?
A small village, far away from here. I walked for what seemed like forever and lost my way, so... Yeah, I have no idea where I am. Maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey. No one said finding the savior is gonna be easy.
Huh. That's the second time you called the traveler a savior.
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance is so uncanny. Anyway, let me start from the beginning. There was once a sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient. The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us. The day of disaster is almost upon us. So my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
I've heard people talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. The description is practically etched into my mind. So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years suddenly came to life. Everything matched.
Oh, so that's why you were lost for words when you first saw her. Well, the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior, and she's already got a ton of titles, so she won't mind one extra.
Actually, I don't think it's her.
What? But didn't you say that everything matched?
Everything except the gender. The savior was described as a young man.
Oh, for goodness sake. There are gender requirements to be a savior? Really? Oh, of course. If it's not you, then it's gotta be him.
Who? Who is it? You have a brother? Well, then that's it. Oh, it's him. It has to be. Oh, thank goodness. Please, can you take me to see him?
Huh. Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find him.
Huh? But isn't he your brother?
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for him anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together. Yes, everyone says that the disaster is inevitable. But the Savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the Savior.
Do you really buy this whole doomsday thing? See? She broke eye contact. Sure sign of a guilty conscience. What's wrong, Deirdre? Something's clearly bothering you. You want to tell us what's going through your mind?
Oh, I just, how should I put it? The Traveler looks just like the savior of my dreams. And it's not every day that the savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis. So I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit. I don't think my mind and body can handle any more than that.
What do you mean, limit? What happened?
I'm sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Let's just leave it there for now. Like I said, I'm going to hide here until I feel well enough to move again. If you manage to find the Savior in the meantime, please come and let me know. Thank you.
Are you sure you'll be okay here on your own? Do you have enough to eat?
I'll be fine. I might not be much of a fighter, but I know how to stay hidden. And if I get hungry, I'm sure I'll find something around here. Don't worry.
All right then. Well, take care. Being on your own isn't easy. What a mysterious girl. We should definitely keep an eye on her. But hey, at least she seems to like you. And it sounds like she's gonna help look for your brother when she's healed. Anyway, this is probably all the progress we're gonna make for now.
fine. I just need some time to myself.
Let's fly.
Oh, you're back! How did it go? Find anything?
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. But
So I take it that the war's still on? That's okay. I just wasn't sure, because things seemed to be at a standstill while you were gone. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us, and since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either. In a word, it's a stalemate. The guards have been keeping watch around the clock, but for everyone else, you wouldn't I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time, could you— They've been working a pretty demanding schedule. I was gonna go see them myself, but—
oh, but you're a great hero too, Ian-san.
Great. Thanks.
Wow, Tumaini, our hero. We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember it, though. That's to be expected. You took point, and I was much further back in the rank.
Thank you for standing guard this whole time.
It's all good. Honestly, it's not been that much work. Haven't heard a peep from the enemy. Nothing that would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile. There were even moments when they seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was but they didn't sense anything untoward. So we just put it down to religious ceremony and
Huh. Interesting. Oh well, the more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as— Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offense—
Huh. Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's...
Besides, as soon as every—
Huh? Is that Tumaini? What brings you here? Is this, like, a meet and greet? I wasn't... I'm so nervous.
Hey, come on! You'd march to war without so much as blinking.
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war. But a one-on-one chat with our great hero? That could be a... How can I not be nervous? What if I say something wrong? Or if my posture's bad? Or if I accidentally make a weird expression with my face?
No one's here to judge you on your posture or your facial expressions.
I'm sorry, great hero.
Let Paimon guess. An autograph.
May I challenge you to a fight?
What? How can you be so audacious and so...
No, of course not. I just figured that if I don't... But I am still on patrol. So please...
Ugh, again with the sheepish audacity. Just pick one or the other, will you?
Obviously, I never expected to win, but until now, I didn't appreciate just how great the gulf was between... I'll be bragging about the day I got to spar with Hermione for the rest of my life. Today's...
Oh, Paimon can't keep...
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by...
Okay... Well, to each their own.
Not at all. We haven't spotted any new enemy move.
As Paimon expected, nothing here either.
You're back. So, did the guards find anything?
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of... Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though.
Traveler? You're back already? And no one thought to wake me up, huh?
In fairness, you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that state.
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when I'm hungover. Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange at face value. What I meant to say is, I heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Yeah, that's right.
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but
Oh,
hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect. It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk.
oh. So even someone as familiar with the... No wonder the shamans that Satura called to the front lines could...
Ian-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out. We need to...
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. But it will still take us some... In war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
Sure, but the finer details aren't my concern. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Oh? Sure, what is it? Huh, you mean only select individuals can see them? Now that's a strange one. I guess they could be manifestations of It could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking at...
All right, we get it. Granny Eatsley's learning and wisdom...
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge? Anyway, the short answer is... there are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, if
Hey, I'm not that old!
Care to elaborate on what happened?
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? Sounds a little contrived.
Huh? That's the part that bothers you?
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise. But that's neither here nor there. What bothers me is, it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, that really makes me question whose side this girl is on. And whether what she told you about her background is actually the truth. Sorry if that comes across as paranoid.
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle. At the very least, we should remain vigilant.
Sounds sensible. On that note,
Traveler, we still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just be careful.
it's settled then. Let's go check on her.
Don't worry.
Why
I'm sure holding hands? Why that specifically?
I'm not normally so suspicious of strangers, but at times...
Finally got here, and now I can even find the recipient.
Let's burn those bricks.
Here we are. Deirdre will still be here, right? Oh, it's so quiet though. Uh-oh. What if Yansa was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all. Traveler, watch out!
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I didn't know it was you. I heard a noise and I thought it was the monsters coming to get me. Did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
Phew. That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, the monsters are gonna come back and get me. And it's not like I can run from them. There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
Huh. That's weirdly precise. Though, it does. Wait. If you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters,
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero. She already saved my life once. That's more than enough. I just don't want to come across as a constant burden.
huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason?
What? That is the real reason. Anyway, so, could you make me some food now?
Oh, Paimon's getting hungry now too.
Whew. I am so full. Thanks for saving me, again. Starvation feels like a distant memory now.
Huh. You can really pack it away, Deirdre. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far.
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm finally out. The air seems fresher.
You weren't in there that long.
When I was young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the stars. And often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real?
But my grandma would tell me the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world, and that sky is real to us.
Paimon kinda gets you, but is it kind of like how journeying with the Traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
I really treasured my world for a really long time. The village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, stories I always loved to hear about the Savior, but I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Yeah! Go you!
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child. Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Yeah, one day. Oh, if only we could tell her. But
I need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing, so I've been giving it everything I've got.
you know what? That's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Oh, sorry. I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty meal. Just like my grandma. Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monsters are back.
Where? Oh, still invisible, huh?
Can you see them now?
Paimon still can't see anything. But please, be careful.
Let's ride! Try it! Locked on! Locked on! Burn it down! Wrath from the sky!
Huh? Wow, that was fast. Did you get all of them? Paimon's slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you. You doing all right, Deirdith? Deirdith? Hey, it's okay. There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
You spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circus.
I was just... the image of the Traveler fighting to protect me. I was trying to commit it to memory.
All right. Whatever floats your boat.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late.
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think, Traveler? All right. Deirdith will be... Huh? Deirdith? Why are you going in alone?
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed. A blood-red sky. Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight. Endless pain, a terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth of a savior.
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare. I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At least, that's what my family always did when I had nightmares. But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
Oh, is that right? You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the Traveler.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Self-control? What does that have to do with it? Ugh. No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this. You go ahead. But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady.
Oh, do I really seem that shady to you?
Well, Deirdre, there should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste.
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all of this for me. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue on my journey to find the Savior.
Alright, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deirdre.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again? Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know?
Ah, that's a good point. We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address. How about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! But it doesn't look like they're marching to war. More like they're... running away?
Where? What are you talking about?
A bunch of Abyss Order thugs! You don't see them? They're heading right this way!
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters. You're right! I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So this is what it's like.
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Deirdre? Or the monsters themselves? Well, might as well mow these ones down, just so they can't pose a threat to the tribes. Woohoo! All done! Their morale seems super low. Guess they really were on the run, huh?
So, there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Oh, Paimon's getting a little worried about Eon-san, and we gotta go. Bye for now, Deardith.
See ya, and please take care.
Full throttle!
Don't worry. I'll make sure I find a way to get in touch. I mean, as long as you don't mind, that is.
Rev the engines!
Hey, Eon-san, we're back. We ran into quite a big group from the Abyss Order just now. Has something happened at the front?
The front line has collapsed.
Huh? But how?
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed, not ours.
Oh, feels like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start. But this is good news, right? Why'd you still look so serious?
No, we're still mustering troops, nowhere near ready to go on the offensive. So at first, I was also confused about what exactly happened out there. But just now, I got the full story from a guard who was on the scene. He
What did he see?
one person, just a single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance, cutting them down like paper dolls. They wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword style that no one recognized. The guard who relayed this to me said that before he even had time to react, the enemy was decimated. I'm only recounting what I heard, and I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating to some extent. And assuming they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure out how to engage with them. Clearly they're a force to be reckoned with, so we don't want to come across as too weak or too hostile.
You don't need to sweat it, Eon-san. From your description, honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up. Dainsleif.
Take me up!
It's been a while, Dane. And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up. You caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name's Eon-san. She insisted on coming here to thank you in
It is my honor, Mr. Dainsleif. Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is fortunate to share a common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself.
Please don't mind him, Eon-san. He always talks like that, but
It's quite all right. Uezo Janssen respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I am still delighted to make his acquaintance. Anyway, since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now. Take your time.
sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyway, right? Since this war isn't exactly over. Hey, Dane! Would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no... What do you think we should do? Paimon gets it. Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeat out of the Abyss Order, right? Wow, okay. A rare, candid response from Dane. Well, actually, we found her brother's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. He must... Oh, and there's more! After finding the key, she kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see. And then, this other time, she also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this Savior matched the Traveler pretty close. Yeah, that's right. Is something the matter, Dane? Wait, wasn't her brother called the Prince, though? Where did this Savior thing... Sounds like the people of Conria really believed in him. Gets it now. So, a bit like Kaya, except she grew up somewhere more isolated? Still, that doesn't explain the invisible monster situation. Sure. Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Night Wind for tonight? You must be tired after all that fun.
Let's fly.
Is that Dane and Neon-san discussing strategy together?
you're here. I have some good news. We just got word from the Scions of the Canopy. After their front lines dissolved, the bulk of their the location? The Cinder City.
Cinder City, huh? That tracks. Seems like their kind of place. And with any luck, maybe we'll find your brother there too.
Yep, our army is almost ready. And we've sent a message to Malwika to let her know the plan. I've already explained my reasoning, Mr. Dainsleif. I understand your concern, but
You're gonna go on your own?
It's all right. I support your decision, Mr. Dainsleif.
Huh? Shouldn't you be talking sense into him?
I admire his courage, and I believe he is strong enough to take on the Abyss Order on his own. And even if things don't go to plan, he just needs to bide his time until we arrive with reinforcements. Mr. Dainsleif, I wish you the very best of luck.
Looks like he's waiting for you to say something, Traveler. Oh, for a second there, Paimon actually thought he was gonna brave it alone. And... Is this the place? The Abyss Order's hideout in Natlan? It's been so long since we fought with Dane side by side. Paimon's confident we can clear this place out, and if you get to meet your brother again, even...
Let's run! Open fire! Open fire! Locked on! Locked on! Light it up! Open fire! Shower me with praise!
This is a very different battle from the one we fought with the Yamsan. No one's backing...
Locked on! Bullseye! Bullseye! Yeah! Try and stop me! Yoo-hoo!
Stabilize.
Locked on! Open fire! Bullseye! Check! Full throttle!
Twilight Sword Dainsleif. Is this really what you want?
So where's the Traveler's brother then? Or is this guy supposed to be in charge here?
So, this is a hunt to you. I must say I pity you, Dainsleif. The death you dole out so readily to others is a luxury you yourself cannot enjoy. But today, that is the least of your worries. Do you realize that all your years of pursuing us are being rendered utterly meaningless, even as we speak? Then allow me to be frank. As far as we are concerned, our prince has already won by other means. And I do not merely mean this battle. No. His Highness has achieved something far greater. For today, the Abyss Order's greatest wish has finally been fulfilled. Our Highness quietly infiltrated the Night Kingdom to exploit that realm's past experience with ley line reconstruction. And then used the loom of fate to reweave the ley lines of Khaenri'ah.
What? He used the Loom of Fate? Wait, does this mean the attack on the Masters of the Nightwind was all a smokescreen to give him some cover? Oh no! This makes too much sense.
Correct. As of now, our homeland has been revived. And all of my comrades that you have slain, Dainsleif, they shall forget the struggles that have beset them these past 500 years, and begin their lives anew in a...
Right! You still need a few steps after that, such as finding a place to host the Layl Plus. If it was really so easy, Malika and the captain would have had a way easier time.
Oh, you poor fools. Clinging to delusions, even after the truth has been plainly revealed to you. Think back on the past few days. Have you truly not noticed anything amiss since the start?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was...
Oh, what does that mean?
hard to say. It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable...
Stabilize!
Light it up!
Yoo-hoo! The mining echoing song! Let's fly! That should be all of them, right? So, Are you still thinking about what that guy said? You look really worried.
"500 years on, and you still refuse to address me as master. Don't forget, Dainsleif. You may be the renowned Twilight Sword, while my arm has grown too feeble to swing a blade. But I taught you everything you know about wielding a blade. Be that as it may, under the circumstances, I see no further reason for us to fight. The curse of Have you finally had enough? Never, in all my worst nightmares, have I experienced anything close to the pain of a... All right, I believe you. Still, aren't you... What? Not a fan of reminiscing about old times? Indeed. When the cataclysm first struck, yes, we knew that the great abyssal power within him had been yet we still despaired at his choice. Still, I believe that everything he's doing now, including his regret over what happened, comes from a... And besides, who else can we place our faith in? We, our proud Oh, I'm sorry, Dainsleif. I would apologize to you for... I honestly can't remember them anymore. Look at me. Look at what has become of me. But as for the rest, memories, even if mine was a past steeped in sin or in shame I once longed, without my history, I would like to apologize for any misdeeds that are mine. So please... seem to remember much. Could you tell me more about it? About our golden age? Is that so? What a pity. But this will be quite sufficient. I'm afraid I owe you yet another apology, Dainsleif. You were right. I lied to you earlier. The homeland hasn't yet been revived. Think of ley lines as the collection of memories concerning a given place. To reweave the loom of fate cannot weave without... And so, we relied on everyone in the Abyss Order to provide what they... Indeed. We, a people in exile, stranded 500 years. What a shame. It had to take this long. After 500 years, most of our... Precisely. For you possess a ring left to you by your elder brother, which continuously resets your body's condition. Of course, your memories are susceptible to... We had to obtain the memories in your mind, whatever the price. Perhaps, but that is the gamble our Highness has chosen to make. And thanks to you, the loom of fate has...
Take me up!
It's Judith! Great! She's still here!
We're not from the same world, are we? Wait, but that's great! That means the world isn't going to end. In that case, tell me, what happens to Conria? What happens to my homeland? No, wait. Don't answer that. We can only fight for our future if the future is unknown. I still believe the Savior can turn things around. I'll carry on looking for him, even if you're not there to protect me. Although, in a way, I've already found my Savior. It's you. You protected me, and I believe you can protect us all. It's just too bad that we're not from the same time or place. Oh, one last thing before I forget. I know how much you want to find your brother. Surely he must be desperate to find you too. So, is there anything you can give me as a memento? Proof that we met? That way, when I do find him, I can convince him that you're also searching for him. Huh? What is it?
So that's what happened. Istaroth, the ruler of time, must have had a hand in this. There's no other way that this meeting could have taken place. I knew only the ending. I've always been curious about the events that led to it. When the Cataclysm first began 500 years ago, I, as the Prince of Conria, was preparing to do my part, to fight back with all my might. But then this girl, Diridith, she found me. The irony was that even as she desperately begged me to save the world, she brought me news of you. I was stunned, and I was suspicious of her claim that you were searching for me. But then, she showed me the key to your hibernation chamber. We'd been separated ever since I awakened in Tevat. I searched the whole planet and found no trace of you anywhere. And then she brought me that news at the worst possible moment. I was faced with an extremely difficult decision. I desperately wanted to see you again, but Conria was in equally desperate need of my help. I knew that no matter what I chose, I'd regret my decision for the rest of my days. So I steeled myself against the guilt and made my decision. I went to see you. But when I found you, you were still in hibernation. Even the key to the chamber was still secure on your person. I couldn't make sense of what I was seeing, but there was no time to think. I just grabbed you and ran. That's where we are right now. An intersection in our memories. This question has haunted me for the past 500 years. I never imagined the answer would come to me like this. So, my actions 500 years in the future set everything in motion. Are you mocking me, Istaroth? Not yet. but I've taken a very important step. Now the ley lines of Conria are complete. I'd always thought that Tevat's ley lines were locked by the heavenly principles. No more can be added. But then, I learned that Natlan's Night Kingdom appeared to be an exception to the rule. So, I directed the Abyss Order to feign an attack on Natlan, buying me some time to enter the Unfortunately, for other reasons, even the Night Kingdom cannot host any new ley lines. The most I could get was some room. Still, I received the Lord of the Night's permission and activated the Loom of Fate. Using an Intivat as the base, I was able to grow a realm based on the Conria of 500 years ago, superimposing it over present-day Natlan's space-time. That superimposition is what allowed you and Diridith to cross paths. After that, the new Conria was enriched with memories of the old, drawn from the Abyss Order's members in their meditation sessions. With those memories as raw materials, and the superimposed realm as a template, the Loom of Fate finally finished its work. What I now hold in my hand is the Atlas of the New World. This is the product of the Loom of Fate, holding within it the entire network of new Conria's ley lines. With this, the nation once known as Conria can rise again. One day, I will find a suitable host location for it. When I first arrived in Conria 500 years ago, my memory was completely blank. It was only after I had served as their prince for many years that I slowly began to remember everything. But recovering old memories didn't simply erase the part of my life I spent in Conria. I still see it as my second home. That is why my guilt weighs so heavily on me. But even so, that only constitutes part of my motive. More importantly, if I wish to speak with the heavenly principles as an equal, I will need the might of an entire world behind me. Huh? I know you always want to change fate. We both do. But this time, I won't let you succeed. I cannot miss the chance to reunite with you 500 years in the past, no matter what.
Our hero is back! Everyone's been waiting for you! The Abyss Order made a full retreat before our forces even arrived on the scene. All thanks to your efforts, no doubt. Oh, and Mr. Dainsliff's, of course. What's wrong?
Paimon doesn't know the details either. The Traveler just disappeared after taking Deirdre's hand. It was like they got sucked into another world. Paimon was looking all over for her, and then she suddenly reappeared, right back in the same spot. But looking a lot more glum.
I think I got the gist of what happened. Something to do with your brother? I spoke with the Lord of the...
Huh? You met your brother? And you didn't think to tell Paimon right away? Well, never mind.
What your brother accomplished? It all but defies comprehension. But what surprised me the most was that the Lord of the Night actually chose to allow it. The Lord of the Night did try to explain it to me, but... In a word, during the war with the Abyss, Malwika had an argument with the captain. Malwika believed that we should fight to protect our culture and memories, while the captain believed the preservation of the ley lines should come before all else. So, the Lord of the Night was very intrigued when presented with the Loom of Fate, and informed of its ability to weave ley lines. She saw your brother's actions as a potential third option, namely to preserve an entire nation in the form of an atlas.
Preserve a nation? You've definitely lost me now.
You're not the only one. Paimon's got no idea what's going on either.
With that in mind, the Lord of the Night gave the go-ahead once she was satisfied that the Loom of Fate wouldn't have any real effect on Natlan. However, I believe she imposed...
An additional condition?
No idea. She wouldn't tell me what it was.
Huh.
Alright, well, let's not overthink this for now. We just want a war! I trust the Lord of the Night unreservedly. I'm sure she only involved herself to take a problem off our hands. So don't you agree, Traveler? Come on, let's head back to the Collective of Plenty. Oh, Varessa should be there too. We'll treat you to a real feast. Huh?
Ian-san, leave her be. This might be hard to understand for an extrovert like you, but some people need alone time to...
Traveler?
Let's ride!